Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for another movie review, and this is going to be for the new Men movie review, the 2022 movie MEN that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys, uh, which stars, well, it stars this girl that plays Harper or whatever, I think Aubrey something. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know most of the actors in this movie, so it's fairly new to me, some of the casting in this movie. But yeah, I'm gonna discuss what I watched for this hour and 40-minute movie for Men and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this movie review that I'm doing for you guys tonight. Now, yeah, this movie is creepy, honestly. It's interesting, but it's also creepy too at the same time. Like some of the weird moments in it, I think it builds up to something interesting for the first half, and then the second half gets a little bit interesting, but then comes to a slippery slope towards the end of the second half, and which is the end of the movie, of course. And the end of the movie just is plain garbage, honestly. So I was really interested in what it was trying to be about. It's about this girl, Harper, her name is, who apparently saw her ex-husband kill himself or whatever. Like he didn't. It goes into explanation later on in the movie why he did it and all that. So yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on between Harper's relationship with that guy that killed himself and all that. So it was she witnessed a guy killing himself, of course, her ex or whatever. And then uh she tries to get away to a pretty nice place or whatever to just to clear her head and all that. And then she stumbles upon some weird guy that is taking the form of other people, and same guy with the same face in other people's bodies, even a kid's body, and I'm like, this is fucking weird. So yeah, this is not an interesting movie, but the premise of the movie, that's what I was trying to explain to you guys about a moment ago. That was sort of interesting at the beginning, but then it gets a little weird when you watch towards the end of the movie, and the end of the movie is kind of a slippery slope, like I said. It just doesn't build up enough suspension and doesn't interest the viewer watching it. So overall, I think Men is meh. It's not anything impressive at all. I just wasn't that crazy about this movie. I think to people who watch this movie, you're fucking weird, honestly. I'm just calling it like it is. I know everyone's got their own opinions about things and about movies they watch and all that, but to me personally, I just was cringing at the end of this movie. Like, this is gross kind of thing. So, the before you get to the last scene of the movie, you see some weird shit towards the end of the movie, and it's gonna gross you out for sure. So, first score for me, I'm giving Men a 5.5 out of 10. I'm just not feeling for this movie. It's disappointing. I think the premise, the interesting facts about it, about I think the first half was good, but the second half just stumbles quite a bit and gets into some weird shit. So this is a movie I'm not gonna return to at all. So Men is a disappointing movie at the end of the day, and that's just my opinion. And hey, other critics are saying it's okay or it's meh. I personally just wasn't feeling for this movie. I found there to be in the second half the weirdest shit in this movie, and I just wasn't feeling for it. So 5.5 out of 10 for Men. It's a little weird. I think with what it's going for the story, for the first half towards some of the second half, it gets pretty interesting. And when you get to the closer of the movie, it just is weird and doesn't have a good ending. It's just a bland and boring ending. It's just not interesting ending. So comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the movie Men. If you've seen it, the 2022 movie that came out on May 20th. I'm sorry that I didn't review it sooner on that day. I just was still behind on movies. But if you did enjoy this movie review I did for Men, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I did hear the actress in the movie. She actually put on a good performance. I'll give her that. But the other guy that played Rory something, that guy was fucking weird in this movie. And I just wasn't feeling for his character that much. There were some characters he was getting into. He was playing a lot of characters in this movie. Pretty much almost everyone in this movie. So that she comes in contact with and is being around in that environment. So basically, this movie was kind of sucked, honestly. And I just wasn't that pleased with this movie. It was one of those weirdest movies to get into. If you like weird movies like this, then feel free to watch it. Me personally, I just cringe at weird movies that get really weird like this. Like, it's just so weird. The ending to this movie is gross too. Like, you don't want to see it. You just, the best thing to do is just walk out of the theater and be like, nope, fuck this movie. But, yeah, that's how the ending is. It's a bland and boring ending and just doesn't build enough suspension, or it doesn't go into too much explanation at what the person's trying to do by terrorizing this girl. When I heard the thing that she said, "Why are you doing this thing?" And that was probably one of the best scenes I saw, sorta, I guess. But stay safe, take care, guys. Sorry for talking about this movie quite a lot. I just got weird vibes watching this movie. Um, and probably not gonna see it again, honestly. But I hope you enjoyed this movie review for Men. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. I'll have another video coming out sometime tonight. I gotta see what I'm doing, but stay safe, take care, and as always, I'll see you in my next review.